Welcome to the third video of the OPUS digital handover. In this video you will be shown how to set up the utilities inside your OPUS Camper. We are going to start with the fresh and waste water. You will need to fill the blue fresh water carrier from a suitable source. The waste and water carriers can be unstrapped and placed underneath the trailer near their respective outlets. Remove the cap from the fresh water carrier and feed the water pump through the aperture. Insert the plug into the fresh water inlet on the side of the OPUS and slide down the cover to lock into place. Insert the submergible pump into the water and screw the cap to secure in place. Insert the grey waste hose into the water outlet on the OPUS and the other end into the waste carrier. The pump can now be activated by turning on the main power switch along with the switch for the tap symbol. The pump will now operate when the tap lever in the sink has been lifted. We will now move on to the gas system. Open the gas locker at the front of the OPUS and locate the propane gas hose. This hose can now be connected to the cylinder. Please ensure that the hose is screwed in tight using a 30mm spanner. The hose connector is screwed in anti-clockwise. The gas valve can now be opened. The orange gas pipe can now be connected inside the OPUS and the red handle can be turned 90 degrees. We can now test the gas. Lift the glass lid on the hob and push in, turn and hold the knob and ignite by pushing the piezo button. And finally we will set up the electrical system. Connect the OPUS to a 240 volt power supply by first unlocking the battery box on the side of the OPUS. The supplied mains cable can now be connected. There is a recess in the bottom left of the housing to allow the box to be locked whilst connected to a power supply. To ensure that your leisure battery is charging whilst connected to a power supply, switch the MCBs on the consumer unit on. There are 6 12 volt sockets in the OPUS which can be used to power the fridge whilst in transit, the OPUS LED lighting system, as well as other 12 volt devices. There are also 3 240 volt sockets. The OPUS control panel has a battery meter which indicates the remaining charge of your leisure battery. 3 lights indicate maximum charge. The 4th light will illuminate green when the leisure battery is being charged. The OPUS is fitted with a heater which can be used whilst connected to a power supply. It has an on-off switch here along with power setting switches for half or full power. To use the heater, the isolation switch must first be turned on. This must always be turned off when the OPUS is not in use.